Hey everyone, welcome to our live stream on the associations of Bankers Hill. So here I am the I'm in Zayuk Safe. I'm currently in our maps feature. So why would we create this? What's the purpose of this? Well, if you're in the industry, I think that becomes pretty obvious pretty quickly, and we're able to create and leverage this in a way that is really great for HOAs, and I think for vendors and for everyone in the industry. I think it's really a good piece of technology to have, and we're working hard to bring it to San Diego, and so we've already got pretty sizable amount of San Diego HOAs. Not enough, so we're moving. But I thought while we're here, there's no reason to not um, bring some awareness to this product and I mean it's part of the Zayuk Safe package right now. This product will very likely become a paid feature depending on your usage of it. But before that happens, we while it's still in beta, while it's still just kind of a nice neat tool before it's really a sophisticated piece of software, we thought we would share it so that as it gets built, people can still there's still valuable information here if you are in the industry, if you're interested, particularly if you're in the industry. And so that means if you're a vendor, that means if you have landscaping, you want to do landscape, do you provide landscaping services? Well, you want to know what associations do and don't provide landscaping and when do they need it. So it's really big. It's really big. And then we come here, um, and we're going to analyze Bankers Hill. So we did our KYC, Know Your Customer protocol. Know Your Customer is kind of like an authentication. So we have parsed a lot of this data, and there's a lot. So when we get it, we want to make sure that building is actually there. Um, that building has the specs that we say it does. Um, and so that requires, because having that be correct is very important. And so if you are in an association, if you live in an association, Zayuk has come out with a form that we would love for everyone to fill out. Uh, it's just a form. It gets your asset defined, and so I'm pushing that to everyone I know who has an association, saying please define this, and then we um, are able to leverage that for associations and for vendors too. I mean, vendors of all types. We are going through a pretty incredible time for everything, but community association as well. So here we can see um, various markers. I'm guessing a key would be good here. So let me just write that. But we click on here, we see Cassiola, unverified, 29 units, 2244 Second Avenue, built 1969. Hangar 5 HOA, 5 units, various specs, stories, URL, and this will get more sophisticated. We literally, you know, if you guys don't know about software, especially if you're in the association industry, you're probably not used to continuous software, continuous deployment. Get used to it. It's a very standard form of software integration. And so if your software isn't being built upon itself and evolving, you know, there should be consideration of some new providers. But one thing in the HOA industry that I don't find as much is that, you know, there's consistently pushed out software. So um, we just put this feature in, and you can see, you know, Laurel Bay HOA verified, URL here. So we'll do the URL. Oh, that just broke the. Give me one moment. So that was. Give me one moment, guys. All right, let me go back there and see if it does that again. And if it does that again, then I'm on par with Google, which is not good. But I would rather you guys know what we do and don't have, because even if we're only here, we're still farther than most. So we, you know, continuous integration, continuous deployment. Where was I looking at? I think it was Laurel Bay HOA, which is up here. Yeah. Let's see if this breaks it again. No. I have to figure out what happened there because that's still unacceptable. But this is Laurel Bay HOA's, you know, place. That's their soft, you know, that's their website. So we're not looking to take over domains. We're here to create a, you know, smart city. You know, this is smart city software right here. Whether you think it, don't think it, you know, we're in the smart community business. We're in the smart city business. Um, so we're doing it right here. Data's big. Cypress Hill 2325. I think that one's right here or here. No, here, here, here. There it is. Actually, we verified that yesterday. I have to put in the stories here. Zoning, we have to get a zoning map on there, just so we don't have to actually do that ourselves. But you know, we're getting the big ticket numbers. I think min, max fee, those are more for residents, also for managers. Pretty interesting piece of stat. So if you want to know, like, max, I don't want to go above 500. All right, Curlew, they have a 340 max and min fee, 230 at Cypress Hill. So if you want to keep Harbor View villas, and you notice that, like, at least for me, as I've gone more and more into these, you know, you notice which ones are lower cost, the ones that are kind of a particular, you know, let's just look at these numbers. Unit count 9. I mean, some of them might be greatly underfunded. 30, 18, 5, 34, 4, 7. That one, yeah, this one I didn't even, you know, we haven't verified that. But let's go down here where we went, and in Bankers Hill, that's a little bit north. So, ooh. So you know, Park City West. I mean, this is a pretty low number. Let's delete that. See, because you know this is an expensive area, to be frank. And see here, there's a duplicate. One's unverified, one's verified. Obviously, this unverified one will be deleted. And so, as we bring these out, you know, we're bringing in software and we're making sure this one as well. You can see, you know, the ones that tend to be closer north here. where we define different data definitions of how we gather the data. You guys don't need to understand that, but if you're interested, you're welcome to contact me. The point is, we are allocating story zoning pool this data here for people, for HOAs, for vendors, and so I don't know of another place that does that for you, because you can, if you're a realtor, you can go into the CRMLS and kind of do some stuff there, but this is about associations, property associations, decentralized real estate. That's what this is about. This is about when you have a single building amongst many owners. Someone wants to live in a unit, someone wants to work in a unit if it's commercial. Um, so when that happens, when there's an association and the buyer of a home is expected to pay dues, those that it must be listed. It tends to be listed there as an association. And it has dues at the sale. So um, it's just important. It's just an important piece of information, and it's supposedly, I can see the high value in it, and we're going to work very hard to bring this to people, to bring this to vendors, probably mostly is who the value is here. So we're working hard. If you're interested in finding out more about it, if you're welcome to come and contact me. I'm not going to go on too long. I like to keep these demos kind of short because just showing you something, and but again, I'm just going to run through some of our other features as well. Let me go into test mode for that. So first off, if you're interested, all this data in test mode, I would not trust that. I need to figure out if we can get that better. But so let's just do example HOA. Oh, so again, we have our test mode out. So you guys can just go in here, board manager. So board, I don't know if you guys saw that board manager, anyone can sign up. It doesn't really matter how you do it. So managers, this was an important question the manager had to me. How do I as a manager utilize this software in my own package? If you as a manager want to be the one to manage this, if you want to, have this in your package as a management service, you can either do it by HOA and pay by HOA, but if you have a certain high number, please reach out to Zayuk, and we will talk about possibly an enhanced package for you if you're going to bring many associations. If you're a single association, or if you are a manager of one or two associations and you want to sign them up for this service and you want to be the one to manage this service, you are able to do that. It's very simple. You come here to the association details page, you go to unit count, and we're actually going to get banners here so that this is all put into information in the app as you're doing it. So then you come here to edit, and say you're going to have a 120 unit count association. Then you can, this is kind of just an example HOA. Come here, we partner with Stripe for all of our billing. And so you come there, you charge that 50 cents each, with a $19.99 flat fee, quantity 120. So you're able to do that. It's not, and then you use that, and you just sign up your community. Then you come here. I didn't actually do it. I didn't complete. So and again, here's a 14-day trial. So whether you want to use test mode, try it out. Your data in test mode will very likely get deleted. So, you know, um, it's not really a place. Hopefully we can one day do that transfer where you can just start working in test mode and you transfer that data. That's not there yet. So anything you put into test mode is liable to be deleted. But here in unit directory, you come here, you add your building. Let's just say 123 Upas Street. 123 Upas. Validate. Okay, you have 123 Upas, and then you go to add unit. You didn't see it here. I guess I can do another one. So here, I guess you, as a manager, if you are a board member, you would just come here, board manager. I mean, it really, so you would do board because you want to type yourself as a board member. But if you're a manager, you do manager. So I'll do it from a manager example, HOA 2. And say you only have, now let's do 456 Texas Street, 4567 Texas, validate. If you see here, that should be blocked out because you guys don't have a unit count. Well, I'll make sure to do that right now. But but that's how you do it. So that's how you go into associations. So this would be unit 1, floor 1, ownership share. That's a huge thing. Ownership share. Most people don't understand this concept in HOA, in being an HOA. When you purchase in a unit, you're purchasing a certain ownership share. So when your dues increase, some people's dues increase more than others people's, and sometimes the explanation for that is not given. But when you sign up for a unit in an association, you sign up for an ownership share. So ownership share could be something like, if you're in a unit of say 300, something like 0.3%. 300 times 0.3, it's, again, 0.33%, something like that, where, here, and then you come in and you add your owners and tenants from here. So, it's simple. If you have questions about it, let me know. It's really simple. If you think it should be improved, I would love to hear any recommendations. Always would love to. So that's how you start it. Doesn't matter if you're a board member or a manager. If you're not a board member or manager, you really shouldn't be signing your association up. So we haven't put it there, but I mean, technically you could. We're not going to. You just have to, probably type yourself as a board member. The point is, going back to this, this right here is not really for residents. This is a nice thing to have for residents. It will vary. I'm sorry, for vendors. Right now, as this is kind of a nice tool that we offer for locals in San Diego, it's all right. It's okay, for us. But, this will evolve. Expect data to be integrated. Expect this particular data set to grow more robust because we will invest heavily into it. Thank you guys. Thank you all.